Hey everyone, welcome to this Substance Designer tutorial. And in this video, we're going to take a look at how we can hide these custom input parameters using this visibleIf control that you see here. So in the last video, what we did was we created a custom color. We set up the interaction between our preset node here, our preset colors, and this custom color by creating an empty function here on our blend. So let's take a look at what this, let's take a look at how this works when we actually instance this substance into another graph. So just so we can see this, I'm going to go and create like a new substance. I'm just going to use the empty template for now. Let's take this metal floor rusty graph that we've been working on, and let's drag and drop that here into this new graph. So here is our substance. So let's take a look at our user parameters. And here you can see that custom color that we added. So right now, as default, we're using this iron metal color preset. And so let's say I choose something else like maybe copper. You can see it updates, but we still have this custom color option here available to us. Now, when we're using the presets, it would be nice if this custom color parameter wasn't visible, like it was just turned off basically, and we didn't see this, so it's not confusing to the user. The user's only going to see this custom color option if they choose the custom color from the drop-down list. So we can actually accomplish this pretty easy here in Substance Designer using this visibleIf control. So I'm going to show you how that works. So now we'll jump back over here to our metal floor rusty, and so here's our graph. So real quick, another tip I want to show you about working with input parameters. So here we have a list of input parameters. And if I want to be able to see here in my graph which of these nodes is using these parameters, I can come up here to the top of this graph bar and I can choose this node finder tool. And here it gives me a drop down for a node type, and then it gives me an option here for using custom parameters. So if I click this drop down here, I can see all of my custom parameters. So if I go to metal colors, I can see that these two nodes are using the metal colors. So here it's just a way to quickly find user parameters that are set on a node. And this is, like I said, particularly useful when you have a lot of input parameters. Okay, so we'll turn that off for now, and we're going to come over here to this metal color. I'll click the drop down, and now we have this visibleIf field. And what this allows us to do is write a small little expression here that's going to set the visibility for this control based on the value set from a different parameter. There's a simple syntax that we need to use to target an input. And so that's the first thing we want to do. So what we're saying here is, hey, we want this custom color to be visible if this metal color's value is set to 9. So the first thing we want to do is be able to target this metal color. And so we're going to do that by just selecting our identifier. So I'm just going to select this text and hit Control-C to copy it. So now we'll come back here to this custom color, and we have this visibleIf. And so now we need to set an input that we want to check. So the syntax for that is just to say, or type in the word input, then we'll do a left bracket and an open quote. I'm going to just paste in Control-V that identifier that I copied, my metal color, and then we'll do a close quote and a right bracket. So this syntax here is what we use to target the identifier of another input parameter. So in our case, we've chosen input metal colors. So like I said, what we want to do is we want to check to see if this metal colors value, if it's set to 9, that's the only scenario where we want this custom color to be visible. So all we have to do here is type equal and 9 because that's the value, and we'll hit enter. Just to reiterate, that value is coming from this value that I have set here. So custom is set to 9. All right, so that'll take care of everything we need. I'll just save this substance. And now I'm going to jump back over to that unsaved package I have where we have this graph instanced. Let's select this guy. And so here you can see that metal color is set to custom. Now, when we change this to something other than custom, like say iron, that color value goes away. So it's only available to us when we choose the custom option. And this just allows us to set up a more user-friendly input parameter for the substances that we create.